Ooh, doing all right. Little driving on a Saturday night. Come what may. Gonna dance the day away. Ooh, drive a seat. Whoa, whoa. Drive a seat. Whoa, whoa. Jenny was sweet. She'd always smile for the people she'd meet. Trouble and strife. She had another way of looking at life. Ooh, drive a seat. Whoa, whoa, ooh. Drive a seat. Ooh, hey, Tubies. Psychic Bob. Well, I'm just having a 1970s flashback. That was from summer of 1978. That was Sniffing the Tears. And that was a show called Driver's Seat. That's right. One of my favorite 1970s songs. I love it. I really love it. Well, welcome, guys. It is so awesome to have you guys here. Welcome to Spirit Channel. Welcome to Tuesday. It looks like we got a lot of people over here. I see Queen Cola Bobs is here. Hey, Queen Cola Bobs. Yay, Perry is here. Welcome, Perry. Christian Druid 1313 is here. Yay. B. LeClaire is here. Volcanic Ice is here. Ariel Rogers is here. Lorraine Joy is here. Oh, my gosh. Oh, Lorraine says, hi, say Bob. Seeing you makes my day. Oh, blessings to you, Lorraine. Thank you for being here. I hope I didn't break your ears with my singing. I always tell people in the store, hey, there's Bridges here. Yay, Volcanic Ice is here, all the way from England. Yay. Oh, my gosh, Unconditional Love. There's Raymond Hampton. Wonderful. Welcome, guys. Well, as I was saying, Lorraine, I always tell people, my alter ego is that of a rock star. If I hadn't been a psychic, I think I'd have gone into becoming a music person, a rock star. Now, I've never been able to sing or play a musical note in my life, but inside my soul, I got rock star going on. I'm glad you're here. I hope I haven't scared you off or damaged anybody's ears today. Welcome. Oh, it's so good to have you guys here. Well, welcome to Tuesday. Anybody new here in the house? Any newbies? If you're new, identify yourself in chat. Say, hey, it's my first time here. I'd love to welcome you personally and acknowledge you. So I want to acknowledge, though, also, all of you came out to last night's live stream. You're saying, what? Yeah, last night I did a live stream video, last minute decision, but I did a live astrology forecast. We talked about what's going in the stars this week for you. So if you didn't see that, you need to check it out because we talked about the special transit of Mars trine Pluto. Ooh, it's very powerful. It's going to help a lot of people this week, but you won't know about it unless you go see yesterday's video. So after this show today, pop over and see yesterday's video. Make sure to give it thumbs up, like, favorite it, and share it with your friends. And do the same thing for this. By the way, I always forget. I want to just remind you that below the screen here, you should be seeing some t-shirts. If you scroll down a little bit, you'll see Psychic Bob's store. You want to help support the channel, you might want to buy a t-shirt over there. All the t-shirts are designed by me, and they'll bring a little bit of Psychic Bob's artwork into your day. So a lot of those are paintings of my, or copies of my paintings on the shirts. So you enjoy Psychic Bob's artwork, you can have a little piece to wear and keep with you. Well, I am just so glad you guys are here, and I welcome you. I can't see. I'm going to take off my shades here. Anyways, also want to tell you, don't forget, go register for this week's Psychic Development class. If you look right below here, it says register for Psychic Bob's class at psychicbob.com now. That's right. This Saturday, I'm teaching a class on how to read auras, how to see them, how to read them, how to interpret them. The aura is the soul light that surrounds all of us. It's a luminosity. All living creatures have the soul light. Even rocks have soul lights. Yes, even rocks and trees and plants and animals, they all have auras, Hi, Gary. Hi, Psychic Bob. Sunday at 12 noon Eastern is good for... Perfect. Thank you, Gary. Thank you. Good. I look forward to talking to you then. By the way, just so you know, so as we said, register for the class. But while you're over at my website, psychicbob.com, you can also register for private readings. I am getting a lot of calls in, but we'll find a way to squeeze you in here. So we'd love to do a private reading for you. For those of you who don't know, hi, Hannah. Can you hold questions? I'm not ready to take questions yet. I'll come back to you, okay? Guys, don't ask any psychic questions yet. I'm not ready to take this. I'll let you know when we're ready. And don't make any donations yet either until we're ready. Okay. Thank you. Just asking to be patient. Hold on. Okay. So what I was saying is this Saturday, while you're at my website, you can register for this Saturday's psychic class, and you can also purchase a private session if you're interested. I am a full-time professional psychic. I've been doing readings for over 30 years. Can you believe it? And I've been on YouTube 14 years now. Is this 2000? Yeah, 2007. I first started YouTube. It's 2021. So that's 14 years I've been on YouTube. So Psychic Bob's all over the world. And, I literally read for people all over the world. If you're in a foreign country and you say, well, I can't read with Bob, I can't phone him on my phone. Don't worry about it. We can do that via Zoom. I do live teleconferencing. For those of you who live in Europe, you know that through Zoom, we're able to connect. And even if you're in the United States here near me, we can still do Zoom. I can do telephone readings or Zoom. I'd love to read for you. Get on my schedule today, psychicbob.com. Go over there, register, purchase a reading, or if you want to just call my office and ask a question about how to do that, you can also call me. The phone number's below and over there, 703-825-3929. I want to hear from you, okay? Oh, bless you, Lauren. Lauren says, best reading of my life, insightful, multiple lifetimes, compassionate, incredible. Bob is the best. Oh, Lorraine, would you put that on my website? Can I have you write that out for me? I'm going to put a testimonial section on my website. People have been asking if I have testimonials. I need to do that. I would love to have your testimonial. Thank you. It was such an honor to read for you. So, yeah, so get in touch with me. We can make it happen. I know some people call me and they say, Psychic Bob, I'm here to do a reading. I don't know if I'm up to it. It's scary. I said, it's not scary. I'm here to help you on your journey. Wouldn't you like to have a whole hour private time with me? Where you can ask me anything you want, as much as you want. We're going to look at spirit guides. I'll tell you who's around. If you have deceased loved ones, they come through. I bring messages from them as well. We're going to look at your past lives, how all that fits in with your current life. Look at your life themes, what you're here to do. All of this, and I answer all your questions. So I do cover a lot in a reading. And I would be very, very honored to have the chance to read for you. Oh, Sandra, you're sweet. Sandra says, Bob is the best. God bless you, darling. You're the best for being here. Thank you. Cassandra, thank you, Cassandra. My God. Cassandra says, I think you're just amazing. Well, I think you're amazing too, Cassandra. Thank you for being here. You guys are great. Well, anyways, we've got a wild Scotsman over in chat named Phil McCracken today. If he shocks anybody, don't worry. He's just a drunkard, from Scott. He's a guy who drinks all day and rambles. I'm just kidding. We love Phil McCracken here. Hey, Jennifer Creamer made it today. Jennifer, blessings. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Jennifer, I hope you don't mind, but Jennifer takes our psychic development class, and she's already working professionally as a medium now. So, Jennifer, you rock, darling. I love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys might want to get in contact with Jennifer also to have a reading with her as well. Love Jennifer, one of my favorite people. Thank you, Jennifer Creamer. All right. There's Sandra Juskins here. Yay. Oh my gosh. So many of you guys here. Ara Agnier, 168 is here. Hello, Ara. I love that name. That's beautiful. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Well, guys, we're going to do some readings here, but to do that, we got to open the channel. Oh, thank you, Christian Druid. Christian Druid says, I love my reading with Bob. Thank you. You guys are so kind and supportive. So we're going to do some meditation. We're going to do our blink meditation. If you've never done that, don't worry. Just follow. Oh, thank you, Lorraine. Lorraine said she's going to write a testimonial for my website. Thank you, darling. Oh, you guys help me so much. Thank you. So I want you to get comfortable in your chair so we can do our meditation. Sit down while you do this. Don't do it standing up. You might get dizzy and fall over. I tried this one standing. It was not a good scene. All right. So we're going to just start by closing our eyes. And as we close our eyes, I want you to follow your breathing. Just gently in and out. And as we follow the breathing, let's let go all the crazy tensions of the day. Let's enter into that place of silence and peace within. And as we follow the breathing, I want you to draw your attention now down to the middle of the chest area. And inside of you, in the middle of the chest, I want you to see a little spark of white light. And then you see that light, I want you to see it become a little brighter and a little larger so you can really focus on it. All right, you got that light in vision? All right, focus on that light. Now we're going to count from 3 to 1, down to 1. When we get to 1, we're going to take that light and expand it instantly to fill our whole body within, from head to toe, instantly with light. Oh, hold on, guys. I got a phone call coming in. Okay. Sorry about that. I'm in a different environment today. By the way, I'm visiting Mom to this today and then tomorrow. So welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. So let's close our eyes. Now, as we follow our breathing, I want you again, draw your attention back down to that light in the middle of the chest. You got it? All right, just focus on that light. And as we focus on that light, we're going to count down from 3 down to 1 now. And when we get to 1, we're going to expand that light through our whole chest, through our whole body from head to toe, excuse me. All right, so let's count down. 3, focus on that light. 2, can you see it? Keep watching. 1, blink on. Whew. Oh my God, I get so dizzy doing that. Isn't that fun? Oh my gosh. Oh, thank you for your donations, by the way. But I want to just say before I get into this, I'm going to try to cover everybody who donates. But if I miss you, it is not personal. It is not an agenda against you. Do not be angry. Do not take me to court over it. I have to say by law, I cannot guarantee a reading for a donation. But that being said, I'm going to try to cover everybody. So if we could have this understanding, please donate simply because you love Psychic Bob and you love the show. And if I get your question on top of your donation, then you got a bonus. Can we understand each other? Thank you so much. All right, our first donation today is Master Omniverse, who's giving me 20 Swedish krona. Thank you, Masters Omniverse. Hi, Bob. Have I ascended before? Thanks. Masters Omniverse, no, you have not. You've been working on ascension, but you've been doing it over several lifetimes. So that's why you're back now, to continue the ascension process. If you were ascended, you would not have reincarnated at this time. So you haven't ascended. We're all working on it, or we wouldn't be here. Even Psychic Bob's not ascended. So, but don't feel bad about that. The fact that you're here and trying is what's important. Thank you so much for donation. Aaron Patricia, there you are. Hi, Aaron. $5 donation. Oh my gosh. A love offering from you know who and me. Shout out to Grizzly. Oh, thank you so much. Blessings to you. Hold on, Aaron. I've got a voice coming in back here. Doris Stokes is back here. And Doris is funny. She's got a stack of paper here. And she says, I'm looking at resumes here. And she says, I'm studying resumes to help Erin refine her resume. And she says, my dear, she said, you may be asked for another resume soon. She said, the people that you're working with are looking at moving forward, but they seem to have lost some papers. So she said, when they ask you, she said, make sure you're up to date on everything. She wants you to review your resume. And she said, be ready. She says, September's a month of power for you and blessing. Okay. So yeah, look at that resume and let Doris help you. Thank you for your support. Blessings. Oh my gosh, $20. Gary M. Gary, you're so kind and generous. Thank you. Thank you to all of you. You guys are wonderful. Hi, Psychic Bob. Any messages for my spirit guides? Thanks and blessings to you. Hold on, Gary. Let me see who's back here. Yes, I've got Elizabeth coming in. She's one of your spirit guides. She's an attorney. And Elizabeth has a big grin on her face today. I'm looking at her and she said, we're really about to break through. She said, this month is a significant month for Gary. And she said, we finally break down the people that are playing the games. And she said, yes, she said, there's been a lot of people just trying to ignore you and trying to ignore your situation. She said, well, we don't think that's right. And she said, but we're not allowing it. Elizabeth wants you to know that she's coming in to help you, to work with you, and to guide you. She says, Gary, don't do anything rash. She said that you're getting impatient and you might be tempted to slip up and say the wrong thing and upset people. She said, don't do that. She said, be calm, be patient. She said, I'm handling it. So she's working with you, and she says, I'm bringing my influence to bear. I also hear Mr. Casey back here, and he said, Gary, keep focused on what your true work is. He said, we'll take care of the other stuff. So you've got to keep focused right now on the spiritual channeling aspect. And Mr. Casey said, Gary, he said, you have a lot that you're going to do for a lot of people. He said, we're making sure it happens. So you got both of them working for you. They're sending blessings. They're sending love. Thank you for being here. Oh my gosh, you guys are wonderful. Thank you so very much. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to get through the next ones here. Okay, Gary M. Got you. Okay. Sandra. Hello, Sandra. Good to see you again. $9.99. Thank you for your donation. Blessings to you. Hi, Bob. Have I been abducted? I've been having dreams of it. Yes. My spirit guide, Fletcher's back here, and he said, you have been in touch with those of the other worlds. Now, don't be terrified by that. They're not going to hurt you, but they're studying you. He said, you have had encounters with the grays. So I don't know if you have some memory of gray aliens, but I'm being shown gray aliens. They're asking me to tell you as well that there are also some Pleiadians that are coming to regulate that. So none of the grays that are going to take you are going to be evil. They're just observer grays. And he said, in fact, you've had connections with the tall grays, and the tall grays are actually nice. But yes, you have been abducted. Don't panic. You're being protected, though. Okay? Call on the Pleiadians for help if you get scared, because you have a number around them. There's a lady talking to me, and she said her name is Elia. Elia is her name. She's a Pleiadian protector for you. So call on Elia. I-L-I-L-A. Elia. That's how she says it. Okay? I hope that helps. Blessings to you. By the way, also, Sandra, you might want to work with a regression, just a hypnotherapist who specializes in abduction experiences and memories that are blocked. That may be therapeutic for you. All right. Let me know how it goes. Thank you for your question and donation. Oh my gosh. Conscious Vibrations. Janine, there you are. $20 donations. Oh, thank you, darling. Another love offering for you, beloved. You are loved. Oh, and I love you too, darling. Thank you so much. Yes, I hear you. Doris Stokes, my spirit guide's back here, Janine, and she's asking me to tell you, she said the spirit world is very pleased with you. They said you've heard the calling and you've responded to it. Doris said, she said, now you tell Janine, she said, to be ready, because she said we're bringing more of the public to her. Janine, you may not feel like you're ready for it, but they're telling me that they're expanding your public works. And it looks like you're going to be doing a group event here in the autumn time, October, November time frame, where you're channeling for a group of people. And Doris says, oh, don't be afraid. She said, you'll be unconscious. She said, once you're in trance, she said, you don't have to worry. She said, let them do the work. She said, you'll get paid to take a nap. Isn't that true? You know, trance channels, literally, they get paid to sleep. Huh? So there you go. So Doris is going to help you with that. She wants to acknowledge it. I'm also hearing somebody else talk to me. Hold on. Somebody's talking to me. Malcolm is here. I hear his voice. That's who it is. And he said, honey, we've got this in hand. He said, thank you for letting us work with you. So Malcolm wants to acknowledge it. Thanks that you're doing fine as your channel. And he says that they've got it under control. You don't have to worry. Nothing bad's happening. And you're doing just fine. So that's your Malcolm. Okay. So Doris and Malcolm are both working with you. Thank you so very much. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh, you guys are amazing. Tanya B. Hey, Tanya, good to see you again. I love the cherry blossoms. Thank you. Hi, Bob. Can you tell me what one of my past lives were? Oh, yeah. Tanya, one of your former lives was actually in Japan. And you were actually a geisha girl. Now, geishas were not prostitutes. They were professional artisans. They sang and did traditional folk music. But see, a lot of people say, oh, well, the geisha girls are prostitutes. No, they're not. They did entertain gentlemen, but at a very high cultural level. But you were a geisha girl back in the early 1800s. And that was one of your formulas in Japan. You might want to do research on geisha, spelled Geisha. And you'll understand more about it. Okay. Thank you so very much. Blessings to you. All right. Cassandra McGowan. Hi, Cassandra. Good to see you. My boyfriend Johnny's brother died in 2018. His name is Tommy Heath. Is there any message from him, for him or I? For him or I? For your, yeah. Okay, hold on just a second. Doris, can you help me with that? Hold on. Doris, you know Doris helps me so much. Right. Okay. Hold on. I think they're going to bring him in. It's going to take me just a moment. Hold on. Bear with me here. I can hear a voice. It's faint. Can you bring it up? Hold on just a second. I hear him laughing. He says, "Oh my God." He's like, "I didn't think I'd get through today." He said, "There are a lot of people over here." He said, "They kind of pushed me to the front of the line." Tommy's here. And he wants to bring a message over to Johnny. He said, "Tell Johnny I'm okay." And he said, "Gee," I said, "I wish I hadn't been so dumb." He feels like he caused his own death. He said, "I had been dumb." He said, I wouldn't have been over here if I'd have been a little smarter about things. But he wants you to know that he's in the light. He said, "Please let Johnny know I'm fine." And he said that he's over there, and he said that he's been looking in. He said that when he first died, he said the first week after I died, he said, I was trying to get a message across. And he said that he kept trying to mess with the radios. He said, I kept making radios and TVs go on the blink. So he was back there trying to get attention. He says he doesn't think anybody really picked it up back then. But he wants you to know that he's here, he's in the light. And he said, tell them thank you. Somebody in the family was praying for him. He said that when he died, he said he was on the edge of purgatory. He said that in his soul, he didn't feel worthy to go to God right away. He said, I was a little scared. So he said, I held back. And he said, people were praying. And he said, that's what brought me closer to the light. And so he is in the light. And he wants to say thank you for the prayers of the family. There was a woman that was praying for him. And I believe it was on the mother's side. It was like a grandmother possibly. But somebody in the female was praying. I just hear him say they were praying for me. He wants everybody to know he's fine. And he said that his ribs are all in order. I don't know if he had some chest issues time across him, but he said everything's repaired now. So he said no more problems there. He's in the light and sending blessings. Thank you, Cassandra. I hope that helps. Thank you. Oh my gosh, another donation. Sandra, $9.99. Thank you, Sandra. Oh wait, I already got you. I'm sorry. That's another $9.99. I'm getting them confused. Jennifer Creamer, there you are. Thank you, Sandra. Jennifer Creamer, $9.99. Thank you, Jen. Thanks for the shout out. Give Mom a hug for me. Just a love offering today. Blessing. Jen, thank you so very much. Well, your love offering is truly noted and appreciated. But I have to tell you, I hear Doris back here. I know you're not looking for a message, but Doris is here. And she's giving you she's doing 2 thumbs up. She says, is that how you Americans do it? Thumbs up. Doris is British as you do, but she wants to acknowledge your service to the spirit world. And she said, tell Jennifer, thank you for being open to our guidance. And she says to tell you, she said, there's more fairs coming soon. And she said, you're going to expand. And she said, your business is going to grow rapidly. She said, be prepared. She said, don't be afraid. I'm going to help you. All right. Well, let me know what happens. That's very exciting. Thank you for your support, Jen. Blessings to you, hon. Thank you for being here. Kenna Osborne, there you are. I thought I missed your donation. $4.99. Thank you for your donation. Hi, Psychic Bob. Do you have any messages for me today? Thank you, love, and blessings. Hold on, Kenna. Let's see who's back here for you. Yes. I've got Edgar Casey back here. He's coming in, and he says to you, he says, tell Kenna, don't resist us. Just relax. He said that the spirit world is trying to draw closer to you, and they're opening your channel now. He said, tell Kenna. Now, Kenna, this is from him, not me. And I don't want to get into your personal business, but he says, tell Kenna her focus is in the wrong area. He said, you're worrying about security. And he says, the security is already there. He said, focus on letting us come through more fully. And he says, then you'll really have joy. So he says, put your focus on your spiritual development. That's from Edgar Casey. And he said, the security, I guess he's talking about like finances and housing issues. He said, that's being sorted out. And he says, by October, he said, you'll understand this message. He said, you're in a stronger place materially. He said, then you can get back to focusing on your spiritual work. All right. So that's for Mr. Casey. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. Oh, you guys are rocking it. I love all your questions. Kim Velasco, 50 Philippine dollars. Thank you, Kim. Any messages to move forward with my love interest? Yes. Doris said that you're going to have to be the aggressor here. Now, I don't mean in a bad way. Doris said, she said they want to move forward, but they're shy. They said, you be the one to make the step. And they're saying that in the next 2 weeks, they said they're going to respond positively to your advances. All right. So move forward. Just take charge of it and say, I love you. You like me. We're making this happen. I'm telling you, that's what they're saying. Okay. Blessings to you. I hope that helps. Thank you so much. So now my screen's freezing here. All right. Christine C, $4.99. Thank you, Christine. Blessings to you. Hi, Bob. Any messages for me? Thank you. Yeah. Doris is back here, Christine, and she says to tell you, she says, tell Christine just to relax. Don't get hung up on the love. She said, this man is a little out of touch sometimes. She said he gets wrapped up in his head, but she said his feelings are sincere, but he gets frustrated in communications. She said she's coming in to smooth things out, to open more communications. So it looks like this relationship's not done, even though you might feel like it's done. She said, oh, Christine's on the edge with that. She said, but tell her to hold on. She said, Spirit's coming in to help. All right. So she's going to be helping you with a relationship issue. And she said, it's not over. And she said, she's going to help that so that it makes sense moving forward. Okay. Yeah. Call on Doris Stokes. Blessings to you. Thank you for your support. Breege, $5 donation. Thank you, Breege. Hello, PsychicBob. I was told recently by an astrologer that me and the matriarchs in my family have a connection to royalty. Is this true? Thanks. Yeah, it is. It goes way back. It's a Scottish connection or Irish. I think it's Scotch and Irish connection way back in the Middle Ages. So yes, that is accurate. I would research particularly Irish right now. I think you'll find leads on that more. But no, you definitely have a connection to ancient royals, medieval royals, I should say. Well, ancient too, further back than early 900s. I guess that's a little before Middle Ages. Okay, check out Irish lineage and Scottish. That's where I see it. Blessings to you. Thank you. Oh my gosh, so many wonderful. You guys are wonderful. Thank you so much. Hi, Bob. Put up trial profile on dating site. Received several messages. Any from this batch a possible fit in order for me to pay for a membership? Yes, Laureen. I got to tell you, when I'm stepping into your frequency, I'm getting a lot of beautiful pink light and blue light. Pink light means that you're open to love right now. Hold on just a second. Drink some water. My voice is fading. Pink light means, Laureen, that you're opening to love right now. And so that's a good time. You're in a right place to start relationship. Blue light means communications and networking. So definitely it's a good time. I keep seeing a man that you're connecting with. He's about 40. I don't want to say his age. He's in his 40s. That's all I'll say. Very striking looking gentleman. What's weird is he looks like he could be a model. Like he's got that perfect jawline, perfect brow line. He's got dark brown hair. And I think he has some connection to legal work, like he's an attorney or does some sort of legal research work. But I want to say it's an attorney around it because they keep showing me cufflinks. And when I see cufflinks on a man, it generally represents a legal profession. So I want you to look for the name that starts with R, like a Ron or a Rob or Robert or Richard. It's an R name. So see if there's anybody in your current batch. If they're not in your current list, go ahead and apply because I think you're very close to this. And in terms of timing, I think that by October, you'll be in a relationship. Okay. So yes, I think the timing is right. And I see a good relationship coming for you. Thank you for your support. Blessings to you. You guys rock it. You're rocking it. Nancy Ortega, $4.99. Thank you for your support, darling. Um, I don't know what I should be doing career-wise to make money. I want to have a job, but I have too many options. Well, you know what's important is to understand your life theme. One of your life themes is a communicator life theme. And I feel like you want to work in work that is publishing oriented. I think you'd be very good, like working for a vlog company to write vlogs. Maybe not your own so much right now, but more like a corporation that puts out vlogs. I could see you doing that, writing magazine articles. You have a communicator. You need to focus on writing. That's where your success is. I hope that helps a little bit. Thank you so much for your support. Blessings to you. All right, Death Star, €5. Thank you, Death Star. Blessings to you. Any messages? Thanks. Hold on just a second, Death Star. Yeah, I can hear you. Right. Okay. My guide Alfred is back here, Death Star, and he's asking me to tell you that he said that the spirit people are very impressed with you because they said you're opening up your channel to connect with people on other worlds. And he said that this is a great gift that you have and that you will share with people. Alfred says that you're going to establish a stronger link with the Pleiadians and the Arcturians. So both of them are around you. You're going to start receiving knowledge and information from them. Okay. Um, Alfred is asking me to tell you that he wants to help you with that. He said, let you know that he's available if you'd like some help. He said that he actually was a channeler when he was alive. He did some channeling. And he said that he did a ritual where he actually got a gray alien to appear in a ritual circle. And he said, well, we're not sending the grays to you. He said, but he said, you definitely have Pleiadian and Arcturian links. All right. Oh, that's interesting. All right. Well, let me know what you find. Okay. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Jeannie F. 999. Hello, Jeannie. Good to see you. Hi, Bob. Was wondering if there are any messages for my husband from his dad. He passed many years ago. Thank you. Jeannie, let me see if I can get some help on this. Doris, are you still there, darling? Yeah, can you help me? I'm trying to get a hold of Jeannie's father-in-law. Mm-hmm. Okay. I've got a man coming in back here. It's interesting because he's like coughing a lot. And I get the sense at the time of his crossing, there were breathing issues or lung complications. And he says, oh, I don't have that now. I'm just trying to get your attention. Okay, so he's back here. He said, yes, he is coming in here to let you know that he's in the light. What's interesting is he says, I've been trying to get across to both of you in dreams. So I don't know if you've been having dreams of him or your husband's having dreams, but he just says, I've been trying to come over in the dreams. He wants everybody to know he's fine. And he said, I wish I could have stayed longer. He feels like he died before his time. And he said, well, it is what it is. But he said, I wish I could have been there to see more and do more. And he says, I wish I'd taken better care of myself. He said, I feel like I partially caused a lot of this. And he wants everybody to know that he regrets some of his decisions. And he said, but I tell everybody I love them. And he said, I'm trying to show love from over here. He said, watch the dreams because he's trying to come through in that as well. Also, he keeps showing me one of his hands here. I don't know if this makes sense, but it looks like there may have been either a paralysis or an arthritic condition in the hand. I believe it was on his left side, his left hand, left forearm area. So you may need to ask your husband about that, but it's almost as if there was damage through here at the time of his death or paralysis or some sort of circulation issue. But I'm getting like almost like this one arm was damaged or not very mobile. And he just says, look at me. He said, I can move my hands and fingers now. So he's fine. He's in the light, but he is trying to come through in the dreams. Watch the dreams because that's where you're going to make a connection with him. Jeannie, you're actually very psychic. I got to tell you, I'm getting purple flashes around you here, which means you definitely have some psychism. I want you, before you go to bed, to call this man and say, will you speak to me? Because he's going to give you some messages also. But he wants you guys to know he is around. He has tried to come through. Yes. And he's talking about black coffee. He said, oh, and I'm drinking a strong black coffee over here. So I think he likes that now. I don't know if he did that on Earth, but I can smell coffee here. So I think he's going to also give the smell of coffee. Like even when you're not making coffee, you'll be like, I smell coffee. And your husband's going to smell coffee too. He said, yeah, I'm trying to get him to scent that. So that's one of the signs he's around. Strong black coffee smell. Okay, so you'll know he's around. I hope that helps a little bit. Thank you. Thanks for coming. Yeah, he'll be in touch. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh, you guys are just blowing me away. You have the best questions today. Thank you so much. Oops, hold on, my screen's freezing. Screen freezing. If I miss somebody, forgive me. I'm trying to move down, but it's jumping. Oops, hold on. Here we are. Unconditional love. AED 25. Would anybody tell me what AED is? I don't know. Is that a retreat in dollars? Anyways, thank you for your donation. Hi, Bob. Any messages for me or my daughter from the spirits? Thank you and blessings to you. Thank you, unconditional love. I've got a spirit guide back here for your daughter. There's a lady talking to me. She gives the name of Louisa. And Louisa, it's funny, she's dressed in like 1930s, 1920s style clothing. She's a kind of a larger, heavy-set lady. And she's a beautiful kind of a silver lame sparkling gown on. And she says, I'm Louisa. And she said that she's a joy guide to your daughter. She said that your daughter's been feeling a little down in the dumps. She said a little down. She said, I'm coming in just to liven things up and bring some fresh air to her. And she says that your daughter's going to have a much better month. She says September for her is a time of laughter and joy. So Louisa's her spirit guide brought her presence in here today. I hope that helps a little bit. Thank you so much for your donation and your support. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh, Glittery Rainbow, €5. Thank you, Glittery Rainbow. Hi, Bob. Anything Spirit likes me to know today? You're the best. Thank you. Thank you. You're the best for being here. Thank you for your support. Thank you to all of you. If I forget to say thank you, forgive me. I'm not trying to not be appreciative. I just, when I'm reading, I sometimes forget to say things. Okay. Yes. Okay, hold on. Doris Stokes is back here. Oh, yeah, bring them through. Doris has another guide that wants to come in here. I don't think you know this spirit. Somebody's coming in for you. Hold on. Who is that? I've got a guy back here. He gives me the name of Lou. He says, I'm Lou. He's a young guy, probably about 25 years old. Yeah, he's an American guy. His name is Lou. And he said, yeah, he said, I crossed over here, he said, in the late 70s. So he was a guy, and he said that he was studying, he'd been in the military and studying medical stuff. And he said, did nursing in military. He said, when I got out, I was going to be a nurse, and his life got cut. He said he died in a car accident. But Lou is a spirit guide here for you, and he wants to say that he's coming in to help you. He said with the medical knowledge. And I get the sense he's talking about some exams, some schooling issues. And he said, I can help her with that. He said, it was no big deal. He said, I aced all my exams. He said, I never studied. He said, but I'm going to help her so that she'll have a remembrance. So Lou is coming in to help you with some educational stuff, Glittery Rainbow. And he wants to acknowledge that he has a background in medical sciences, nursing. And he said he's going to be of great help to you. All right, so call on Lou. Anything you're doing, schooling or testing, anything like that, that's who's helping you. All right. Thank you so much for being here. Blessings to you. Wow, guys, you amaze me. All these wonderful, wonderful questions. Hold on just a second. Kira Lynn. Hi there, Kira. Good to see you. Hi, Bob. There's a guy in my class that I feel very drawn to. Is that a potential long-term connection? Well, let's ask the expert on relationships. You know, Doris helps me and so many others. I trust her advice. Doris, can you tell me anything about Kira? Oh, okay. Kira, Doris said that this guy is available. But he's kind of a loner. He's a little bit of a loner, so it may take a little while to get to know him. And she said, oh, he's a fine lad, a good lad. And she said, he's worth some time. She said he might seem a little put off at first. I think he's not talking to you. She just said he's a natural shy one. She says, don't take it in offense if he doesn't answer you or he seems standoffish. She said, it's not that he doesn't like you or want to know you. She said, he's just a little shy. All right. So Doris seems to be giving her blessing to this. And she said, it does look like it could be a good relationship. And she said, yes, and a long-term one as well. She said, of course, human free will is a factor. She said, we can't force a relationship from over here. She said, but we'll certainly warn you if it's a bad situation. And she said, there's no bad situation coming. She said, definitely put some energy into it and she'll help you. Thank you so much. I hope that blessings to you. Oh my gosh. Wonderful. Bela Claire, there you are. Hi, Psychic Bob. Hearts. Yay. Purple and black hearts. I love that. That's the colors of the OPC. Hi, Psychic Bob. Any messages for me today? Bernadette, I got to tell you, I'm getting a voice back here. I believe this is a grandmother coming in. I want to place this on the, I think it's the father's side of the family. But I hear this woman talking to me. And she said, oh, yes. She said, I'm getting that money situation sorted. She said she's coming in to help you with some career transition. She said, we can open doorways. That's the word she said. She's asking me to talk to you here about the month of November. And she said, yes. She said she won't go to the end of the year with this holding pattern. She said, we'll break it in November. So looks like in November, there's some new job opportunities that are coming to you. And she says, the word she says, in much more creative work as well. She said, you've been feeling like you're going through the motions, but you're not feeling inspired. She said, the new work will inspire you. And she said, but tell her, she said, she's got to be willing to let go of what she thinks is her security to move forward. So this grandmother's helping you. And she says that November is the turnover time. There's going to be opportunity that will improve you financially. So watch the month of November. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh, you guys are the best. Hold on just a second. Christian Dura 1313. When will I have my Kundalini rising, or has it already happened? This is going to take a little more time, a little more focus. They're asking me to tell you here that the spirit world wants you to have an earth teacher. I don't know if you're actually studying with a teacher right now, like a yoga instructor, but they're saying that they said this will rise best if you have somebody guiding you through it. They said this is not something you play with. It's very serious. All right. So no, it hasn't happened, but they're saying it can happen, but it's going to take like several months and you need professional training with that. Okay. Thank you so much. I hope that helps. Felicia Garti. Yay. Purple hearts. Hi, Felicia. Hey, Bob, any messages for me today? Thanks and blessings. You know, Felicia, I got to tell you, hold on, my voice is going in. I've got voices back here talking to you about you. Hold on. Yes. Felicia, there's an angelic guide that's coming in here for you. It's Archangel Raphael. And he said that he's coming in to do work on relationships with you. He said, you've had some challenges this last year in the remote romance area. And he says, tell her not to worry. He said, all things in time. But it looks like there's a healing around relationships for you. And they're asking me to talk to you about the end of this month as we get to the end of September. They said you feel lighter and freer and there's more love available to you. So I think that if you're in a holding pattern, watch the end of this month here and you'll see improvement in that situation. Blessings to you. Thank you for being here. Oh my goodness, you guys, I love questions. Thank you so much. Kira, did I answer you? Oh, I already answered you. All right. Oops, hold on. We got another. LB, $4.99. Thank you, LB. Ella or L? Ella? B. Hi, Bob. Any messages from Spirit regarding the sale of my home? Fletcher State came and went. Well, Ella, you know, sometimes what happens when I give a timeline, things get in, even Psychic Bob doesn't always see it all. So, Fletcher, let me ask you, what's going on around that? Okay, this is going to sound strange, Ella, but I got to just tell it like he says it. He says to tell you, don't lower the price on the house. He said, raise the price. He said, if the price is just a little higher, he says, like, raise it like maybe, $5,000. You don't have to do a lot of money, but $5,000. And he said, people will perceive it as a more valuable property. That's from Fletcher. So it looks like if you can get your realtor, now your realtor may fight you on that, but insist on it. Raise your price $5,000, and it looks like the house is going to sell in October. Okay. Probably about mid-October. All right. That's what they're showing. I hope that helps. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. All right. Hilda Dion. Hello, Hilda Dion. Hello from New York. Well, welcome, Hilda. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Listen, Hilda, I've got somebody back here talking to me. There's a woman. She gives the name of Mabel. She says, I'm Mabel back here. And she said she's a spirit guide to you. She speaks with a New York accent. I think she's from literally like the Bronx area of New York. And she lived in the Bronx area like in the 1930s. And she said, yeah, she said, I'm from the Bronx. And she's asking me to tell you she was a spiritualist. And she said, I'm coming in to be a spirit guide to her. She said, in my lifetime, she said, I was a spiritualist and used to hold seances at my house in the Bronx. She keeps showing me a beautiful house. I think that the Bronx used to, in the 30s, have really beautiful homes, because that's how she shows me a big, massive house in the Bronx. Looks like it's a brownstone sort of house, but it's very large. And she said, I left that. She said, since I moved to spirit. She died around 1939, 1940. But before that time, the 20s and 30s, she did seances. She's coming in and asked me to tell you she's opening your channel and your connection. You also do spiritual work like seances and help souls. All right. So call on Mabel. She's your guide. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh, another donation. Sophia's son. $5 donation. Hi, Bob. Are there any messages for me from the spirit world? Let me see, Sophie, if I can find somebody back here. Who's there? Doris, you have somebody for Sophie? Sophie's son. It's wonderful. Okay. Sophie, I've got a woman back here talking to me. She said that she's a spirit guide. It's interesting. She looks like she's Japanese. She's wearing traditional, the formal kimono with the big bow on the back. Very elegant lady. She gives me the name of Mitsu. She said, I'm Mitsu. And she said she's one of your spirit guides. She said that you've had former lives in Japan. You have a deep soul connection to Japan. But Mitsu's your spirit guide, wants to let you know she's coming in to help you. Mitsu's also asking me to tell you, she said you're going to have some past life dreams coming up here. She said you'll get to know Japan. And she said next year in 2022, you'll travel to Japan. Isn't that interesting? Have you ever been to Japan? Well, if you haven't, just remember, call on Mitsu. She's opening doors there for you. Thank you so much for being here. Blessings to you. Starlight Worker, $9.99. Thank you, Starlight Worker. Thank you, Bob. Keep bringing light. You help so many. Blessed. Thank you, Starlight. You're wonderful. Listen, Starlight, speaking of bringing light, you're also bringing light, because before I could even finish reading your letter here, light's flashing in my eye. So you're definitely connected to light. I've got Edgar Casey coming in back here, and he said that you have a past life connection with him. And he said that you and he briefly connected back in the early 1900s. So I believe you were on Earth in the early 1900s. And at that time, you were already doing spirit work. You were a medium in that life. But Mr. Casey said that he's coming in to help you now reopen that channel of connection. He said, yes, you're a natural healer and a channeler. He said a channel of healing and a channel of spirit. And so Mr. Casey wants to acknowledge your gifts. He's asking me also to tell you that you have a Pleiadian connection as well. And he said, you will receive knowledge from the Pleiades. So I get the sense you may already be receiving, but he said that there's more coming. So Anyways, Mr. Casey's here and wants to help you continue with that connection. He says the Pleiadians are bringing stuff through you. Isn't that amazing? All right. So nice to be here. Thank you for your support. Blessings to you. Glittery Rainbow, €5. Thank you, darling. Good to see you again. Excuse me. I'm getting a bit concerned about my financial situation at the moment. Can Spirit give me some insights there? Hold on just a second. Yes. Doris Stokes is back here. And she said, this is her words, don't hate me. She said, don't look to the family for support. She said, you're going to make it on your own. She said, you'll be glad for it. She's asking me to tell you, she said that there's going to be some grants that are coming through the university, some educational grants that will help cover the finishing educational things. And she said, there will be work for you very soon. She's asking me to tell you that the month of October opens up doors for interviews for work. I want you to be focused. This is going to sound weird, but they're asking me to talk to you about nursing homes, that you may have a connection with nursing through nursing homes. So just remember that. I want you to see if there's a facility that caters to people that are in nursing homes, not necessarily just elderly people. A lot of people go to them for rehab work as well. But they're saying October opens up doorways of opportunity for you. So you might go in, as an assistant and eventually be able to work as a full-time like medical person there. Okay. Yeah. Check nursing homes. Thank you for being here. Blessings. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh. Conscious vibrations, $10. Oh, thank you, Janine. I do have a question. It looks like there is I can't see. I got to put on my shades here. It looks like there is a collective of consciousness that wants to channel through me. Can you elaborate on this, my love? Okay. Yes, I can. I've got voices already going back here. Hold on. Doris wants to say something first. What's that, Doris? Yes. Okay. She said Malcolm is coming in. Hold on. Malcolm, are you back there? I hear you. Yes, thank you. Malcolm is coming in and he said, yes, he said, there are many advanced beings here. He said, we're raising your, this is his word, he said, we're raising your light quotient because he said, you're ready to do more. And he says, though the collective will come through you, he said, initially, there will only be one voice. And he said, I will be there to regulate that voice that comes through. He's asking me to ask you, he said, would you like a female to come through first or a male? He said, I know you're used to me, but he said, there's a wonderful female that would like to channel through you. He said that the collective, he said that he wants to correct the term collective. He said, there are many collectives that want to work with you. So he's talking to me about Pleiadian collective. And he says, throughout the cosmos, there are groups that gather and they share consciousness. So I think you're going to find that you're actually opening the door to a lot of different spirits. But he's talking about, would you like a female to come through in the original channeling? So I get the sense that he feels that would be a good experience for you. So I'm not trying to tell you what you have to do, but you might want to be open to that. Ask specifically. And yes, Malcolm says, he said, we don't want to overwhelm her. He said, just ask her to accept one voice from the collective. He says, and then the rest will come easily. All right. So he's here and he said, yes. I hope that helps. Thank you so much to you. So I'm having some throat problems here. Bear with Psychic Bob. I'm not going to quit. All right. Oops, my screen's freezing. All right. Coco Janelle, there you are. I thought I saw you. Hi, Lord Ision. Will I get a well-paying job after I graduate? I'm so stressed about not having a successful career after graduating. Well, Coco, let me tell you, I do see you having a successful job. I feel like you have a lot of gifts. Let me ask you, are you doing something with marketing or like public relations? Because I keep seeing you being interviewed by something, and I keep seeing in the background looks like public relations firm or some type of marketing firm. So I do think you will have a successful job. And if that's not your field, don't panic, because I still think that this is a good job, even if initially it's outside your field. Because what they're showing me is that as you graduate, you're really moving into the corporate world with a lot of energy around that. So yes, okay. I hope that helps. Thank you so very much. Blessings to you. Oh, you guys are great. Melinda Tournay, there you are. I have a message for you, Melinda. I know you didn't ask a question, um, but I keep seeing your name, and Spirit keeps saying, talk to her, talk to her. Hold on. Oh, thank you, Melinda. I just saw what you wrote. She says, thank you, Bob. You have such a beautiful soul, and you put out wonderful vibes. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Yes, I do. You've got some spirit people back here, Melinda. One of them is Doris. Doris Stokes is asking me to tell you. She said, tell Melinda. She said, we're very proud of her. She said, you've been doing a lot of healing in the emotional area. And they said her heart is strong, talking your emotional heart. Your physical heart's okay too, but she said your heart is strong. And she said that 2022 for you is the year of new beginnings. So Doris wants to be on the journey with you. She said, tell Melinda, she said, things are changing quickly in the coming months. She said, but she's ready for it, and you're going to roll through it, and she's with you, okay? I also have another voice coming in here. There's a man back here. He gives his name a Billy. He says, I'm Billy, and he's a spirit guide to you. And it's interesting because Billy's dressed in like Victorian clothing, like a Victorian suit, but then he puts on like a robe. It's like a long black velveteen robe. And he said, this is my occult robe. And Billy, during his lifetime, he was a bit of a magic practitioner. And he said, I study the esoteric things. And Billy said he's coming in to help you to access your magical self. So you have some power within you for magic and literal magic. So you might want to explore Wicca or, some sort of mysticism. But Billy's a guide to you. And he said he lived in Victorian England. And he said he had been a member of the Freemasons, but he said, I quit that and got even more esoteric. So he's around you in spirit and a guide and a blesser for you. Thank you so much for being here. I hope that helps. Oh my gosh. All right. Coco Janelle says, my field is law and justice. Wonderful, Coco. Listen, when I kept saying that I see around you like a public relations firm, that may be that you represent clients that are like high level people, like celebrities. So you may be handling some legal situations around famous people. All right. But I see connections coming with like public relations firm. That's the way I want to put it. And that might sound a little strange now, but every corporation needs legal help. Okay. And I think you're going to find yourself managing some high profile cases. So I want you to do research on like firms that represent entertainers or celebrities or public officials, public people, because I think you're going to end up with some work that's rather high profile. I hope that helps. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. Raymond Hampton, there you are. Hi, Raymond. Hi, PsychicBob. Any messages from my spirit guide? Hold on a second, Raymond. My voice is struggling here. Okay, yes. Yes. I've got a voice coming in back here. There's a guide that's around you. It's an angel. It's Archangel Raphael's here for you. And he's asking me to, he said, Raymond, he said, I know life has been unfair to you. And he said, all the stuff you've gone through, he said, you're not imagining. He said, you're a victim of other people's machinations and manipulations. He said, you've stood in the truth. And he said, we know you've had your struggles too. But he said, what you've done is not as bad as what they've done. And he said, you have every right to feel angry. But Raphael said he's coming in to heal the inner turmoil, to heal the emotion. So he wants to be close to you. And he says, I can bring transformation if you'll let me. So call on Archangel Raphael. He's coming in to help you. He says, I'm bringing him to yourself. He said, eventually the other will heal. But he's now focused on you. All right, call on Raphael. He's going to bless you. Oh my gosh, guys, I just saw what time it is. I tell you, I don't know where the day goes. I just blink and the day goes. But listen, I want to say thank you. Thank you to all of you for your questions. Thank you to all of you for your donations. Your being here today makes all the difference. And I want to acknowledge and say thank you. So guys, listen, keep it here at Spirit Channel because we got something every day this week. Tomorrow is, what's tomorrow? Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? Wait, today's Tuesday. Yeah, tomorrow's Wednesday. All my days. Wicked Wednesday. So be here. We'll have fun and magic. I hope you'll join us then. And if you didn't see last week, last Wicked Wednesday, we went down to the New Ganges River. And or that was on Friday, wasn't it? Well, either way, we went to the Ganges River recently. But we'll be here tomorrow. We'll have something fun and mystical for you. So don't miss it, okay? I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Listen, make sure to like this video, thumbs up, favorite it, share it with your friends, and hit subscribe, be part of our channel. Make sure to go over to my website and register now for the Psychic Bob's Psychic Development class, which will be held on Saturday on Zoom. And I will send out the Zoom link for that on Saturday morning before the class. You guys are best. I love you. We'll see you back here tomorrow for Wicked Wednesday. Until then, may all of you always blessed be.